The ancient Chinese stand out as some of the most influential and enduring. From the Warring States period to the imperial dynasties, Chinese military thought evolved, adapted, and flourished, leaving an indelible mark on the world. In this exploration, we delve into the intricate web of tactics that shaped ancient Chinese warfare, revealing a tapestry of innovation, deception, and strategic brilliance. Ancient Chinese tactics would be complete without the seminal work, The Art of War by Sun Tzu. Penned over 2 millennia ago, this timeless treatise on strategy remains relevant even in modern times. Sun Tzu's teachings emphasize the importance of understanding one's strengths and weaknesses, knowing the terrain, and the art of deception. From the famous axiom, "All warfare is based on deception," to the strategic use of spies and intelligence, Sun Tzu's insights continue to shape military thinking worldwide. Ancient Chinese tactics was the organization of the army. During the Warring States period, armies consisted of infantry, cavalry, and chariots. The infantry formed the core of the army, with soldiers armed with spears, swords, and bows. Cavalry units provided mobility and were crucial for reconnaissance and flanking maneuvers, while chariots were used for their shock value and as platforms for archers. Commanders strategically deployed these units based on the terrain and the enemy's disposition. Chinese military history is the empty fort strategy, attributed to the legendary general Zhuge Liang of the Three Kingdoms period. According to the historical records, Zhuge Liang once defended a city with only a handful of soldiers while leaving the gates wide open and the walls unmanned. When the enemy commander, Sima Yi, saw this, he suspected a trap and withdrew his forces, thus falling into Zhuge Liang's psychological ploy. The empty fort strategy illustrates the power of psychological warfare and the importance of bluffing and deception in ancient Chinese tactics. Terrain played a crucial role in ancient Chinese warfare, and commanders were adept at exploiting its advantages. Sun Tzu famously stated, "He who knows when he can fight and when he cannot will be victorious." This emphasis on choosing the battlefield was echoed by Zhuge Liang, who employed the adversaries formation, a series of tactical arrangements tailored to different terrains. Whether fighting in mountains, forests, or plains, ancient Chinese commanders understood the importance of adapting their tactics to suit the environment. Ancient Chinese were also proficient in siege warfare and naval tactics. During the Warring States period, siege weapons such as trebuchets and battering rams were used to breach enemy defenses. The use of fire was particularly devastating, with the famous General Han Sen employing fire-laden boats to defeat the navy of the Qin dynasty. Naval tactics, such as the art of naval warfare by Admiral Zheng He during the Ming dynasty, emphasized the importance of fleet coordination and maneuverability. Ancient Chinese tactics were not solely focused on military prowess but also on diplomacy and alliances. Throughout history, Chinese states sought to form alliances and coalitions to strengthen their positions and weaken their enemies. The concept of using barbarians to control barbarians, as advocated by Sun Tzu, exemplifies this approach, where weaker states would ally with nomadic tribes to counterbalance more powerful adversaries. Diplomatic overtures, marriages, and treaties were all tools employed by ancient Chinese statesmen to achieve their strategic goals. The ancient Chinese continue to influence military thinking to this day. From the Three Kingdoms period to the modern era, Chinese military thought has evolved, incorporating new technologies and strategies while retaining the core principles of Sun Tzu and his successors. The emphasis on deception, maneuver warfare, and the importance of understanding the enemy remain as relevant now as they were thousands of years ago. The tactics used by the ancient Chinese were as diverse as they were effective, ranging from psychological ploys to sophisticated battlefield maneuvers. From the strategic insights of Sun Tzu to the tactical brilliance of Zhuge Liang, Chinese military thought has left an enduring legacy on the world stage. By studying the tactics of the past,